Let me start again, everyone. Hello, 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 beautiful ones. It is Tosca here, Tosca D, the joyful goddess. And it is such a pleasure to be with you today on this glorious Thursday. And if you are here, please say hello, big hello. It's always nice to connect with you all. I'm just going to check my phone as we go through so that I don't miss any comments, but if I do, I'll go back and respond. So today's mini class is so very, very exciting. I absolutely love this topic, the mini masterclass series. So this is our third one in the series. So the first one was on devotions, rituals, and contracts. Setting up practices for ourselves, setting up devotional things for ourselves, setting up rituals. Today, the second one was, let me go back and track. The second one was all about the wisdom of our chakras, the wisdom of going deep within and seeking the answers through our chakras, our beautiful body wisdom, the 7 chakras. And today is on intuition, which is so delicious and glorious. So before we actually get into all the juiciness of today, I invite you just to bring your hand to your heart. And let's just settle in. Let's just come into this moment together. Let's come into this glorious space of talking and receiving all the juiciness of our intuition. Okay, glorious ones. So with your hand on your heart, and if you are safe to do so, I invite you just to take a nice big breath in and a slow releasing exhale out. Beautiful, letting go of it all. And again, everybody, big breath in. And a slow releasing exhale out. So good. And one more time. Nice big inhale, everyone. And a slow releasing sigh or moan or groan out. Beautiful. And just allow yourself to arrive. Letting go of all the shoulds and coulds and all the things on our to-do list. Just to be here for this beautiful moment. Just to feel into our bodies. To connect to our breath. As we breathing in all the way down to the bottom of our feet and feeling the soles of our feet connecting to the floor of the earth. Then exhaling, bringing all that beautiful energy and breath all the way up and out. And again, a slow, deliberate inhale. And a slow, deliberate exhale. So good. Slowing it all down, beautiful ones. And again. And releasing it. Beautiful. And I invite you to bring your awareness now to your big, beautiful, majestic heart space, where your hand is. And imagine that you are breathing into your heart, into all of that beautiful chest, and then out again. Breathing into our hearts again, beautiful ones. And release. Beautiful, beautiful. One more time, just breathing in now on the inhale through the front body. And then I want you to breathe out through the back of your heart, out to the front. And again, breathing in through the front and out through the back. And just allowing everything to soften. Soften and release into this one. Beautiful. When you're ready, just leaving yourself a nice big rub on that beautiful, majestic heart and saying thank you to yourself. Giving yourself a nice big hug, nice big tight squiggly hug. And when you're ready, I invite you to open up your big beautiful eyes. Awesome. We have arrived. So if you're here, take a sip of water, a big sip of water. I'm just going to say hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. We are talking about intuition, which is really, really exciting. I love intuition and I get very passionate. So just excuse me if my speech quickens because it is such a passionate topic for me. So allow yourself to get some water, grab your journal, because this is one of the little mini classes. This is the number 3 in our series. So let's begin with our intuition. There are myths. There are common myths around intuition. So let me debunk some of these myths. First of all, men, women, and children are all intuitive. Yes, we are all widely, being wildly intuitive. That is myth number 1. It's not for the selected healers, the selected clairvoyance, the selective tarots. It's not that. It's not for those selected few that had this special gift. No, we all are widely, beautifully intuitive. So there's debunking one myth. Men, women, and children intuitive. The clairvoyants, the healers are not the special ones. We are all special and we all have intuition. Third, intuition flows with love. Intuition does not flow with fear, it flows with love. So when we're in that beautiful flow space with our love, we're expanded, we can receive our intuition so much clearer and we get out of the thinking head. 4, intuition is only for future clairvoyancy. It's only to tell the future. It's only to tell what's going to happen. No, intuition is living in the moment. Intuition is our intuitive sense of being here and in the now. So intuition rides here with us all the time. Beautiful. And the last one is that it is not a special gift. It is a muscle. It is innate to all of us. We are born with this. What makes the difference with intuition is that it is like a muscle. Like when we go to the gym and we work the muscle, we work our intuition. So we get clearer and more familiar with how we receive our own intuitive signals. And that is the muscle. The other muscle that goes with intuition is trust. Building our trust with it, building our self-esteem with it, building our confidence so that we can lead our life on an intuitive level. Okay, so there's debunking those myths. So next part of this beautiful mini series today is on clairs. Some of you may have heard of clairs, some of you may not have heard of clairs. Clairs are how we receive our intuition. They are very similar to our senses in our body, except they bridge from the physical to the non-local. Okay, so let's go through the clairs. I'll just check if anybody's got any comments. We're all still good, ready to go. Okay, let's talk about the clairs. So Clairsentience is about our feeling sense. So you might receive this as a pressure in your neck. You might feel this in your tummy. You may feel a hunch in your body. It may be external. It may be internal. It is that clairsentience, that feeling sense that you are receiving your intuition. Many people have clairsentience. Many people have that feeling sense of something's not right here, or something is right here. There's something that's not right with that person. You feel it. That is our clairsentience. Beautiful. Number one. Number two, clairvoyance. So this is us receiving our intuition through our sight. So this is not about 3D sight like you and me. This is about symbolic spiritual sight, seeing symbols, seeing images, seeing things, and then interpreting that. That's clairvoyance. Then there's clairaudience, hearing. You may hear some words pop into your hearing. You may hear it with your own voice. You may hear it from another voice. That is your clairaudience, receiving information about someone, something, some event that you don't know about, and having those words pop into your hearing. The hearing sense, that is clairaudience. There's also now claircognizance. It's when a thought out of nowhere drops into your head and you go, oh, how did I know that? I just know it. I don't know where I know it from. I don't know where that thought has come from, but I just know it. It's just a part of me. I know that is right for me and what I'm saying. There are some other clairs that aren't as common, but I'm going to bring them up. So there's clairgustatory, like the clair taste. People might get to taste something in their mouth. People might also have clair olfactory, that smell. You know, when we're receiving our intuition, there might be a smell that you go, oh, that lavender smell, oh, that cooking smell. We can have all of these clairs, and we normally do have all of these clairs. The thing with clairs, when we first start receiving our intuition, we normally have one dominant clair. Whether it's clairvoyance, whether it's clairaudience, or that clairsentience. Clairsentience is a very common intuitive clair. But normally there's one that we start with. And then once we get familiar with that particular clair, the others start to come around it. So, you know, you might have clairaudient, cognizant, and they all start to come around it. And you think, I don't know how I know this, but now I just know this. So I don't know if it was my clairsentience that came in first, but they all come in. So it's being open to receiving our clairs, being open and trusting our clairs, and also not minimizing our clairs, because all of us get intuitive information all the time, locally and non-locally. And there is more than one, this is what I forgot to say in the myths, there's more than one just kind of intuition. We think that's intuition. No, there's multiple kinds of intuition. There's three, well, let me go first. There's three kinds of intuition. There's surrender intuition, there's communion intuition, and there's primary intuition. All of these relate to our local and non-local senses. So there's a bit of theory behind intuition. So I'm not going to go too much deep because we're going to run out of time, but that is information about intuition. Let me go back to the clairs, about receiving our clairs. What happens when we receive our intuition is many of us go, nah, that can't be true. That's not right. People will think I'm voodoo. People will think that's you superstitious. People will think I'm in a cult. People. Or I don't trust myself enough with that information. So normally when we get our intuition, we minimize it. We play it down, we say it can't be true, and we really pat it down. And then the ego comes in and says all of those things. That's not what a professional person does. That's not what a mother does. That's what a blah, 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 blah. We hear all those stories. What we need to do when we get our intuition is to actually follow it and trust it. Starting small steps, starting baby steps, and building our intuition strength, building our self-esteem around it, and building our trust. So here's just one little story that I do very regularly, and it is small, and this would be for everybody. So, and now, you know, I too, even though I love intuition, I am learning to go deeper. I'm learning to trust more, and I'm learning to lead even more. So it is a journey when we step onto this path of being an intuitive, joyful goddess. So let me share with you, I cannot tell you how many times I go to the supermarket and I might go past the peanut butter and I look at the peanut butter and I had this pull. I think, I need that. I go, no, I don't. I've got half a jar of peanut butter in the fridge. I don't need peanut butter. Go again, you need the peanut butter. No, I don't need the peanut butter. I don't know why I'm thinking about peanut butter. I don't need peanut butter. I've got some at home. I don't need peanut butter. Consequently, I don't buy the peanut butter. So I get home and I still have this feeling, you need the peanut butter. And I think, no, let me just find that half a jar of peanut butter that I had left. And surprise, surprise, there is no peanut butter. The kids have eaten the peanut butter. And there it was, my intuition telling me to get the peanut butter. So I am learning to follow those signals and those tips and those feelings, even while doing the most simplest thing as shopping. And I am sure I am not the only one that has these intuitive senses when they go shopping. Those things that just drop into your head, or you get that feeling sense, I should buy that, or I need that. And the rational mind comes in and goes, no, you don't. You've got this, you've got that. Don't overspend, you blah, blah, blah. And you don't do it. So that is just a very tiny example of intuition. And those little steps are how we build our intuitive muscle, how we build our trust, and we build our faith with our intuition. And eventually we get to lead more from this space in our life. Intuition flows with love. Intuition flows with joy. Intuition flows from expansion. If you are feeling anxious, worried, fearful, and that chalky head is going off, and you feel like you've got intuition coming in, I would just take a moment of caution before acting on that and seeing, is that your fear speaking to you, or is that love speaking to you? Is that my doubt, my self-worth speaking to me, or is that my intuition and my love talking to me? That's just one little segue there, just when we're receiving our intuition. So if this is lighting your boat up and this is igniting your heart, you go, yes, Tosca, I want to know so much more about intuition, how to live from that intuitive space, how to work from that intuitive space, because intuition is everywhere and we can bring it in. We can bring it into our families. We can bring it into our professional life. We can bring it into, sessions. We bring it into everything. It's not just compartmentalized. It is generalized out, because we are all intuitive. So if this is speaking to you, beautiful ones, the path of the joyful goddess, the 8-week online program, is starting on the 9th of October. And in that program, we dive deep into intuition. We talk about this. We get the theory. We learn all about the types of intuition. We learn about the clairs at a deeper level. We identify our own clairs and we work with that. And then that's one of the sessions. And then we embody it. And then we bring it into life, and then we practice it, and then we deepen into it. So that is one of the beautiful modules in the path of the joyful goddess, is claiming our inner goddess. If this is speaking to you, there is a link that I will put up. If you want to know more, you want to know, how long, when it's starting, it's starting on the 9th of October. If you want to have a chat about it, pop a DM, direct message me, and I'll definitely happy to have a chat and see if it feels right for you. See if it is a good match and you're wanting to get what's in the Joyful Goddess. The Joyful Goddess isn't just about intuition, it's about other aspects of claiming our goddess life. So yeah, if you want to know more, please message me. Very, very happy to talk more about it. So this is the 3rd mini masterclass. There is another one going on next week, so please join me there as well on a Thursday, and we will change over to 3 o'clock on Facebook. So thank you, beautiful ones, for joining me today. Thank you for taking the time out to being here with me. Thank you for watching this on the replay, and I wish you all the best happiness and joy and bliss to you, your family, and your world. Thank you, beautiful ones.